always have a lot to say, but both of us have some of the biggest knockouts of the past years in boxing, and we're coming to fight. We made it smaller gloves just now today, so someone's getting put to sleep.
How's your mental?
I'm doing great, man. I'm just so happy to be here. I love all of this. Excited to get back to camp and just knock this guy out and prove people wrong once again.
Jake, what are you guys going to agree on?
Oh man, this is where we first wanted it in the first place. This is where it's all at. Miami's popping, better's here, so download better, and man, we're gonna run it up on November 14th.
Do you believe that this boxing event put you closer to the fight with Canelo Alvarez? I mean,
Yeah.
you are fighting with a regular champion right now.
Yeah, you know, this is a top 10 pound for pound fighter that I'm facing. Continuing to grow my name and brand in the sport even bigger than it already is, and you know, this puts me one step closer to getting in there with Canelo, and I think that's probably one of the biggest fights in boxing that could happen.
Why Gervonta? Why Gervonta Davis? I remember that I saw you in the last Gervonta fight. Why Gervonta?
To be honest, like, I have beef. I'm not a traditional boxer. If someone has beef with me and they've talked shit about me and they've called, you know, said things online and criticized my career, let's fucking run it, bro. I'm old school. Like, I'm not a traditional boxer. I just want to fight people and fuck them up. So at the end of the day, if he's gonna talk shit about my career, I don't care about weight, spectacle, WWE, whatever anyone wants to say. Fuck it, bro. We're fighting.
What about the numbers? 41 million for Canelo Crawford. Your expectation about the audience?
Man, we will see. You know, we will see. I think it will be similar numbers, most likely bigger.
Do you think it's bigger than the Tyson fight, in your opinion, Jake?
I don't think as globally, you know, like, obviously I'm carrying the same weight, but if you ask a lot of people outside of the boxing world who Gervonta Davis is, not all of them know. He's not as big of a star as Mike Tyson by any means, and globally he's not known, internationally he's not known, so it's really a big American-centric fight.
Jake, you're both a fighter and a promoter. What do you make of the bill that's trying to change the Muhammad Ali Act?
Yeah, no, I mean, I just don't think it should be a thing. Absolutely not. It's there for a reason, and Muhammad Ali Act is very, very important.
Do you see it as something that could be negative towards boxing, like sort of bring that UFC model to boxing?
Yeah, 100%, which is what we want to avoid. And MVP has always been fighter first, and we always care about the fighters, and we know what these fighters have to go through, and so you don't want them to be taken advantage of, and I think getting rid of the act would you know, lead to things in those situations.
What would it mean to break Dana White's gate record here?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, it would be cool. You know, like, I'm 28 years old. They, you know, 5 years in, the UFC's been doing it for 30 years. So even if we do, you know, 6 times as less, it's, you know, still the same amount in my mind, because they've been doing it 6 times longer.
What did you make of Canelo's performance? Did it take off the interest at all? Do you think he's losing a step?
Yeah, I mean, he's still an amazing fighter. I think Terence Crawford is just that incredible. I think he's probably one of the best fighters we've ever seen in the ring, period. So credit to Terence. He showed out at a higher weight class. But Terence is just that guy right now.
Does it make you more confident that you can beat Canelo, seeing his performance against Terence?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I've always believed in myself in the fight against Canelo, and sparring some of the people that he's fought against and knowing what I'm capable in the ring and seeing what they do. I know that I can beat Canelo Alvarez, and everyone's always said it as a joke or this and that, but it's going to happen.
Jake, it seems that you gave us kind of a glimpse of your life in that reality show, Paul American. It seemed your father's really tough on you. Did that kind of make you lead to the fighting way and kind of solve your battles with fighting and your fists?
I think for sure. I think, you know, he's that winning mentality, that tough mentality. That's why I've been so successful. I think more people need it, and obviously it has its pitfalls and things that you have to deal with on the contrary and other side of things. But at the end of the day, you know, he's made 2 sons that are taking over the world, and he clearly knew what he was doing.
Jake, what'd you feel when Tank pushed you up there?
I didn't even notice it at first, honestly. I want to see the replay. Like, I don't even know if I moved at all. But it was pretty fast. I didn't see it coming. So he's a fast guy, but that's what makes this fight interesting.
When the WBA put you in the ranking, you know, it's a lot of criticism. This is because the boxing industry is scared about the YouTuber fighting championship?
Do they care? I mean,
Are they scared?
Oh, I mean, bro, yeah. I mean, there's the traditional old guard, and, you know, we see that breaking down in so many sectors of the world today, from politics to education to health, and, you know, there's an open source world now with all the information out there, and so things are changing, and boxing is another one of those things, and I'm at the forefront of that change, and so people are going to be extremely upset when I'm taking it over and getting ranked, and just keep on whining about it, because when I'm holding the belt, there's nothing they can do.
Are the bets legit? And how much is on the line now? I didn't sum up everything.
Yeah, it's $2 million on the line, me and Aiden Ross versus Gervonta Davis. And, a lot of these bets don't become materialized with these boxers when they say it on stage, but we're going to go get a contract drawn up right
Just
now.
like with Tommy Fury, we made the bet, and we actually tried to get him to sign the contract for it. He didn't sign it, and then he's like, hey, where's my money? I beat Jake Paul. Well,
Jake,
you didn't sign the contract.
how different is your body physically and internally than you are from 3 years ago? When you compare Jake to today to that guy, what's changed in you?
Yeah, it's night and day, right? You have to understand, I went from doing YouTube and Disney Channel, eating pizza and wings and whatever on a daily basis, and not even working out, to 5 years, once or twice a day, 6 to 7 days a week, training, recovery, taking it more serious than ever. I'm just a different specimen. My body is filled out. I'm going into my athletic prime, and 28, 29, 30 years old is when men are the strongest. And so going into that and my body filling out, I just feel amazing. It feels super strong.
I know you're coaching, so I understand what you're going through. There are young guys watching you right now. What is the ingredient that any fighter that wants to transfer into real fighting, what is that ingredient that you would recommend that they have?
I would say first and foremost, your team. I've been misled in my earlier days by coaches who weren't actually good, and they're teaching you the wrong skill that isn't good. So if your coaches aren't focusing on your footwork when you first get to the gym, then they shouldn't be your coaches. So make sure your coaches are focused on footwork, and then the rest should be history and just discipline, man. Wanting it more than everybody else, wanting it more than the next guy. I see a lot of fighters in the gym who I have hundreds, 200, 400 times more money than they do, and I'm still working harder than them. And I kind of look at them like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
How different or how similar do you think your fight is compared to your brother's fight with Floyd?
Man, this is way tougher. Floyd was like an old guy. He was sort of checked out, and I don't think it was as serious. And, Tank and I are both been going at this, taking this super seriously, active, etc. And so I think there's much higher stakes. It's a much bigger fight, and we both have that knockout power. I think
The right
Floyd and
comparison-
Logan didn't have that knockout power. I think that's what makes this exciting.
The right comparison is what he said earlier, which is Floyd versus Conor. This is as close to that as you can get, except Tank's taking a much bigger risk than Floyd did.
Jay, watching is trending now. Can you show your watch? This is a Jacob & Co.
Yeah, Jacob & Co.
The tramp!
Emerald green cut.
How much? How much is it?
$5.5 mil.
How do you see
Bugatti on the wrist.
Tank's mental right now? It's, before the Lamont Roach fight, it looked like he wanted to check out. He wanted to retire. He said he wanted to work on himself. How do you see him now? Over the course of these two press conferences now.
I don't know. I don't read too much into these press conferences and face-offs and everything. I've been in the sport long enough to know that it doesn't really tell anything. I've seen things in people that I thought they were not prepared or not focused or whatever, and then turns out in the fight they were ready. So I don't really pay too much mind to how people act in these pressers.
So let me ask this question. Did Alicia back you, or did she back Tank? What did she say today?
I couldn't hear.
Yeah.
Alicia, did you drink that?
Listen, I always start with listen. I need y'all to understand something, and this is just a respect thing. Everybody asks me, what do you think about Jake? What do you think about Jake? Is he serious? This man is serious in what he does. He shows up every day to the gym and puts the work in. Boxing is going to tell on you every time you step in the ring, and this man has shown time and time again why he belongs, why he's made for this moment. And for a fight like this, he's really going to showcase that he is the bigger man. He does have punching power, and he knows what he's doing in there. So let's not disregard who he is as a fighter and who he's fighting. Let's be honest. This is a great fight.
What was the process like of finding out it was going to be 3 rounds, and how fast did you jump at that opportunity?
Listen, they asked me, and I said absolutely. again, I am at the stage of my career where I've done Undisputed. I'm thankful to have the WBC, but this is an opportunity for me to showcase who I am, who I've always been. And Nikisa, Most Valuable Promotions, Jake, they see just a different fighter, and they know that I'm more than prepared to do something like this.
How's the sparring going to be like, you think, for this?
Sorry, guys.
Sent waves through the boxing industry. It's historic what you did, releasing the belt, and just pretty much like years ago, there was a guy. I mean, Riddick Bowe dropped the belts in the trash can. Like that, always remember. How does that feel to you, and has that really sunk in? That this is a groundbreaking moment that you just.
Yeah, no, it's very historic. You know, this is again something that I had to think about, but it was a no-brainer for me. You know, when I think about who I am as a fighter, the most beautiful moments that you can have in this sport, once they're gone, they're gone. You got to make of it. You got a story to tell, and I'm writing my own story. I'm writing my own narrative. And with a promotion like Most Valuable Promotions, they've been able to back me and support me, and again, just give me the platform.
Easy fight, and we're saying it's going to be a double KO night for MVP.
It is. Bet that. Parlay.
To you, in terms, you remember the question, like.
Yeah, in terms of sparring, you know, we got some great guys coming in, some really experienced southpaws that are smaller. I think Montana Love is coming in. Shakur Stevenson wants to come in. Jermaine Ortiz. We're gonna hit up Erickson Lubin, some of these guys. So we're just gonna bring in a plethora of fighters that are fast, quick, shifty southpaws.
How did the Shakur link up? What prompted that?
I think he hit someone on my team, my coach. Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's gonna be awesome to get in there and work with someone as great as Shakur.
Yeah, because there's like a little rivalry between them. Do you think like that's kind of also behind it too?
Yeah, 100%. I think he wants to see, you know, how good I am and how good I do against Tank.
Jake, let's go.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everybody.